So this Q&A is a thank you for 1,000 subs, so I'd like to actually take the time to thank you. So, thank you, and thank you for all the questions. I was not expecting this many, and some of these questions are so nuanced, I feel like I have to make them their own video to do them justice. So, that's what I'm gonna do. If you're curious, and technically if you want a sneak peek of my future content, these are the questions I'm talking about. I'm not trying to leave them out or anything, I just want them to be answered in the fullest. I will also be dividing the questions into categories for your convenience, into D4DJ related, other franchise related, and questions related to me. What got me into D4DJ? I had seen the opening on my feed a couple of times. It was probably getting popular from the Death Threats meme, although I never actually saw the Death Threats meme for myself until I was well into the franchise. However, I thought the opening was pretty catchy, and one day by chance I saw it on the Play Store with a Gochiusa themed icon because of the collab, so I figured then was as good a time as any to start, and thus began my sink into the rabbit hole. How long have I been playing D4DJ? Well, since the Gochiusa collab, so I guess August 31st, 2021. What is my favorite Photon Maiden song? Ooh, that's a tough one. I know you might think it's 24 because Baby Wanna Kiss Me, but honestly, I don't think 24 even makes my top 3. Strictly musically speaking, my first love was 4 Challenges. But if you like the rap in 4 Challenges, Into the Storm is like the guy she tells you not to worry about, so I think I'm gonna go with Into the Storm. What's my favorite Photon Maiden cover? Now this one is a whole lot easier. Blue Field, with runners-up being Synchro Gazer and Blue Bird. Are there any cards I keeped in their untrained versions? Oh, you bet. Off the top of my head, the Noasaki Lap Pillow and Shrine Maiden Saki. They're just so cute. What's my favorite ship of each unit? Oh boy. Happy Around, Mahosaki, Piki Piki, Eso-Rei, Photon Maiden, Ibusaki, Mermaid, Maridali, Rondo, Aotsuba, Lyrical Lily, Harumiyu, Call of Artemis, the 4 girls and being stranded on an island, Unicord. Hayakoko doesn't really count as a ship to me because they're canon, so Michiru and taking fat L's. And Abyssmare is Elwero. Which D4DJ character has the best English? Well, you know me and my Photon bias would want to say a Photon member, but I also like Sushi Tempura, so I think I'll go with Yuka. What's my favorite Abyssmare song? Oh god, I hate this, but Winner is my favorite Abyssmare song. You know, I got addicted to this song for a few days, and that's part of why I wanted to make the phonics song transition, to get some form of revenge. I hate that I love this song so much. I can't deny that it's a good song. Who do I think would win the D4DJ Hunger Games? Well, for that, you'd need the mental state to kill others and the actual physical means to do so. So, right off the bat, that kind of eliminates a lot of the girls. I don't think any of them have the psychology of a killer, but I could see 1 or 2 doing it out of either self-defense or protecting another. I see Kyoko making it pretty far, Dahlia too, and maybe Kurumi's pranks translate into traps, but I don't see her taking the whole thing. You know, Sophia might just kill everyone for Neo anyways. What's my favorite card in the whole game? The entire game, huh? I think that's gonna have to go into the video I'm planning to make about my favorite and least favorite card for each character. If each unit's song titles were to happen in real life, who would do the most damage? I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Piki Piki because Let's Do the Big Bang is a pretty safe bet. What's my least favorite thing about D4DJ? Abyssmare. I'm kidding. Joking aside, I guess I would have to say the status quo. I know it's for logistics reasons that one story can't really end with some character dramatically changed because that would affect other characters and other upcoming stories, and they're all not written by the same person, but like I said in my last video, the status quo leads to certain characters having the same lessons learned over and over, which can be weird. Of course, this isn't too big a deal, as you can definitely tell the difference between a story coming out now and one that came out on launch. So there is development, it's just slow sometimes. Why do I hate Neo so much? And what's my social security number? Well, you know I can only answer one of those questions, right? 674-38-5531. I'm kidding. That is one of the questions I'll be doing a whole video about, so stay tuned. However, it's not just me hating on Neo for a whole video, it kind of like, you know, you'll see. What is my favorite Photon Maiden scene? Oh boy, there are so many to choose from. Saki being a cat magnet, Ibuki baby, big sister Saki, little sister Saki, Noah's cute rant in all mix, Mahosaki stalking from first mix, Saki getting angry, the Noah Toa truck. Oh, but if I had to choose, just one, Noah Saki lap pillow. All the other scenes are very moe, and they're all super cute, but this one in particular stands out to me. It's obviously cute because of the lap pillow, but Saki wanting to do something for Noah, Noah being satisfied with just Saki's presence, it's also precious, especially with the way Noah casually drops the suggestion, not really expecting anything from Saki, and she's just like, bet. It's a very simple moment, but I think it nails the characterization of both Saki and Noah. This is another question I was considering answering in its own video. If you'd like me to go into more detail into the scene and the runner-ups, let me know in the comments below. Do I think Noah could beat Goku in a deathmatch? No, I really don't. If Noah Toa has the same vibes as Elwero, are there any ships with Ibusaki vibes? Let's see. To me, Ibusaki is pretty unique. It's like where the two are so close that any feelings developed wouldn't be super clear because they're already like sisters. One is protective of the other, believing that they're the core of the unit. One isn't super versed in romance, so the idea of them developing feelings is quite strange to the rest of the unit members. Oh, wait a minute. That's Maho Rinki. Not a super prominent ship with Rinku Muni and Mahosaki existing, but you know, it's fun to see even as a friendship. And I guess Rika Marika fits the bill too. Who are my favorite and least favorite characters? If I had to pick just one? Man, you're putting me in a tough spot. Just one? You know there are 4 members of Photon Maiden, right? Okay, but if I had to pick just one, I'm honestly stuck between the Rinky Dink and Ibuki. I think I'll go with Ibuki, but Rinky Dink is really close up there. As for my least favorite character, I don't think I need to repeat myself another time. Who is my least favorite unit and unit in the middle of my ranking? Wow, you just want to hear me slander Abyssmare again, don't you? As for the middle of the rankings, I would say, Lyrical Lily? What is my top 5 ship ranking in D4 DJ? That's a tough one. Let's see. Number 1 is Ibusaki, that one's pretty obvious. But after that, I honestly think it might be Mahosaki. Like I said, I don't hate it. And maybe I believe in Saki Harem. After those two, I think it's Eso Rei, Noah Toa, and Eso. If you're curious what Eso is, it's Esora's hand and Esoran the puppet. If D4 DJ had a collab with any franchise, which franchise would I want? I want a redo of the Gochiusa collab. Any Gochiusa fan should know what I mean when I say that Mermaid is basically the Gochiusa 5 without Chino. Rika is Kokoa, Marika is Chia, Sharo is Saori, Dahlia is Rize, and our Chino can be none other than Saki, who Rika and Marika have both expressed wanting as a little sister. But of course, if I was going to ask for a collab that we haven't already had, I'd have to say Watanare, or There's No Way I Can Have a Lover. Because that manga is basically what if you gave Saori a harem, and I think that's hilarious. Unless you meant a collab for the music, because I would love nothing more than to hear Photon Maiden cover Mayday. Like, I urge you to listen to it and try to tell me it's not perfect for Photon Maiden. If I had one request in my entire lifetime, my dream cover, Photon Maiden covering Mayday. And now for the other franchise questions. Do I know Hypnosis Mike and thoughts on Bang Dream? I have not heard of Hypnosis Mike, and Bang Dream is too hard for me. I can barely full combo level 13 songs in D4 DJ. It's also a lot more characters that I don't know if I can get invested in as well. D4 DJ has 28 and Call of Artemis. However, from the time I did play it, my favorite character was Kokoro because of her Alien cover and her super bubbly personality. The way she recruits people into her group by sheer force of positivity reminds me of the Rinky, but runner-up is Aya because of her Luka Luka Night Fever cover and Ami. Will I do Bang Dream content? Well, according to YouTube, I already do. But seriously speaking, I don't think so, at least in the near future. Sorry, but D4 DJ just kind of appeals to me more with its characters and original songs. Whenever I used to play Bang Dream, I mostly only played covers of songs that I knew. Am I going to make Honkai Star Rail content? Well, that's a good question that I can only respond to with another question. What type of content would you want from me? Guides are already covered by people with the actual understanding of the game. Showcases are for people with money, and well, Hoyoverse game Let's Plays are for the most generic streamers out there who get clipped for ads. No offense, I just don't think I bring anything to the table that you couldn't get from a channel like I Win to Lose. With Genshin, I might be able to make content because I have enough characters and artifacts to make meme builds, but I haven't even unlocked 5-star relics in Star Rail yet. How do I feel about playing Star Rail? Man, I hate how much I'm enjoying it. The quality of life, the gameplay, the story, ugh. The first week I started, I put 80 hours into this game. Have I ever played or considered playing Honkai Impact 3rd? Now that's a game that's been out way too long for me to even hope to catch up with. Gacha games are like that. Do I agree that Saki is Obito Uchiha's little sister? I don't know anything about that character, but isn't he a villain? You recently got hooked on Gochiusa, so what's my opinion on Rise Shero? First of all, I'm so glad that I can spread the gospel of Gochiusa. And second of all, Rise Shero is probably one of the most precious things on this planet. In this short time frame, I can't even begin to describe all the complexities and foils and themes throughout the series, but it's just so rewarding seeing them get closer and have Shero slowly stop putting her on such a high pedestal and start seeing her as a friend and not just an object of worship. But, you know, despite being so precious, there are some relationships I love even more than them. Are there any other rhythm games I play? I play a bit of Osu every now and then, but I think that's about it. What's my favorite video game? If you count my addiction to Star Rail right now, well, that, but I think I've long-term stuck to Genshin a lot more closely. I like D4DJ, but I don't consider it that much of a game anymore. It's basically a visual novel with mini-games at this point. Would I eat Mario Sunshine's paint? I don't think I would. Do I play any other games besides D4DJ? Yep, both Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, but aside from those, I sometimes dip my toes into Osu, and I also get dragged into playing shooters like Overwatch, Valorant, and even Fortnite. And finally, the questions about me. Would you rather have unlimited bacon— SHUT UP! What are my PC specs? I use a Lenovo 7 Slim Pro with a 14.5-inch touchscreen, AMD Ryzen 9 6900HS, whatever that means, a 3050 GPU, a 3072x1920 screen, and a 120Hz refresh rate. Am I physically active? What sports exercise activities do I like and hate? I'd say I'm pretty active. I used to be on Dragon Team, which is a traditional Chinese parade sport, and Dragon Boat, which is a racing sport, but god do I hate running. Cardio is my eternal enemy. As for my favorite color, it's blue. Even before Photon Maiden, it was blue. My native language is English, but I'm also learning Japanese. And do I believe in God? I mean, I did just spend $200 on the Hydro Archon. Where is my accent from? I think I have a pretty standard American accent, but not like from the South, so I'd say, from where they have In-N-Out. How old am I? In the wise words of a great man before me, legal enough. How do I feel when I realize my content inspires other creators? Honestly, I never expected to get this much attention with my D4DJ videos. When I upload, I usually hope to get an obscure point across or get a giggle or two, but to be inspiring others, I almost can't believe it because it's kind of mind-blowing to me. How's life? Well, you know, just hitting 1K, I'm feeling pretty good.